Hello, my name is Yasmin Aguilar and I will be showing you guys how to make cupcakes today. I have always loved to bake. Ever since I was little, I have always made cakes, cupcakes. I think it's something very fun to do, especially with your family, to create those memories. So there are different levels to making cupcakes. You can make a simple ones, or you can make more complex one with different colors, different kinds of frosting, shapes. But for today's sake, we're gonna make plain, simple cupcakes just because we are beginners. So here are some of the ingredients and tools that you'll need to make the cupcakes. To start off, you'll need a bowl to put the cake mix in. Then you will need the actual cake mix, and you can get whatever flavor you like. And then for every different brand that you can get, they show you the ingredients that you'll need for the cake mix. But for this box, you're gonna need 3 eggs, butter, you'll need 1 cup of water, and 1/3 cup that you'll use for the butter. Then you will need these to mix. You'll need a spoon, a Ziploc bag, the frosting and sprinkles, and these tips that we will be using to frost the cupcakes. Lastly, you'll need the cups to put the cupcake mix in, the pan itself, some scissors, and these so you won't burn yourself. So let's begin. So first you're gonna take out the cake mix and you're gonna pour it in the bag. And then you will need to crack the 3 eggs and put them in here as well as the 1 cup of water and the 1/3 cup of butter. After that, you're going to mix it, and once that is done, the mix should look like this. Now, we are going to put the cake mix into the pan. So how you'll do that is, first you lay out the cups that you bought. They have different designs, so you could get creative with whichever one you'd like. But I got these shiny foiled ones. So you're gonna go ahead and place them on every single spot that there is. Go ahead and do that real quick. And then while I'm doing this, before you guys start, you should put your oven to preheat. I've already started preheating mine. It lets you know how much you should preheat your oven to, but for today's cupcakes, we're preheating to 350. Okay, so once this is done, you're going to need your spoon and your cake mix, and we're going to put it in the cups. The way I like to measure them is by putting a spoonful and then a half per cup, because you don't want it too full because then your cupcake will explode over, but you don't want it to be very little. So 1 spoonful and a half should be enough. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then you can kind of measure how much of the mix you're putting in to even them all out. If you see that one needs more than the other, then that's fine, you can add more. Or if it doesn't need the extra half, then you don't need to put it. And if you get messy, that's okay. That's why we have the napkins for, so you could clean it up after. So once that is done, then they're ready to go in the oven. Just make sure your oven has heated to the correct temperature. And then we can go ahead and put them in the oven. Before I put them in the oven though, I want to show you guys, it should look something like this. Okay, so we put them in the oven, and we set them for the time that the box says. For my box, it says I should put them in there for about 18 minutes to 23 minutes. But I always like to put the least temperature that it says, and once that time is done, then I'll go ahead and add more time if it needs to. So, for today's video, I've already pre-made some cupcakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to frost them. Before you frost them, you want them to be cooled down 100%, because then your frosting will melt when you're trying to actually frost the cupcake. So these are already 100% cooled down. So next, you'll need the Ziploc bag and your scissors. Now I'm gonna cut the edge of the Ziploc bag, not too big of a hole, because then your tip will fall out. So I'm gonna grab my tip that I want. I'm gonna put it inside the Ziploc bag, in through the hole, but not all the way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the spoon that we used earlier. You can wash yours off and add in the frosting. Once that is done, you want to make sure to push down all the frosting, get all the air out, so that it doesn't mess up your cupcake when you're frosting it. Okay. So now all you want to do is twist the top so the frosting doesn't fall out, and then you're going to apply pressure and do circle motions, starting from the outer corner all the way to the center in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Starting from the outer corner, going in. Then we're going to go ahead and do the other one from the outer corner, and then make your way towards the center. So it should look like this. And then now we're gonna add the sprinkles. To not make a mess, I like to put the cupcake over the sprinkle. Grab a little pinch, sprinkle over just enough to make it look pretty. I'm gonna do that with the other one. And then it's like this. So So this is just a simple way to making your cupcakes. It's very easy, fun, and delicious, of course. This is just the beginning video, but you could always get better with experience and maybe someday even open your own cupcake factory or bakery. So let me go ahead and show you the final results. Once you're done with all of them, you can put them on a little platter. Put them on. They look very pretty, very delicious. So I hope you guys learned how to make cupcakes through this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Maybe you guys can make it with friends, family, or by yourself even for enjoyment. Take it to a little party, a gathering. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.